Hello, everybody. We are really excited for our Thursday live today. Welcome. As Ethel said earlier, John can't be here today. He is traveling, but he sends his love as usual. And today, on this Thursday, we will be talking about the watercolors used for painting glass. So we've been talking about textures over the last couple of weeks, and today we're going to talk about glass, which I'm really excited about. I don't paint glass, so this is new and exciting. So pop your questions in the chat over on Facebook. We'll be keeping an eye on both chats and bringing them over if you have any. So with that, I'm going to hand the time over to Gio and Letty, and we'll get
Hello,
started.
hello
Hey
everyone.
guys.
Hello. Welcome everyone to the third of the texture we have selected, that is glass. You can find glass everywhere, as always, on windows in the buildings, glazed facade and skyscrapers, shop windows, glazed door, walkway, eyeglasses, glassware, for example, this, and bottles, jars like this, lenses, crystal, marbles. And today we will see some short samples in the slideshow made by our brand ambassadors. And let's start. And then we will see from live, we will see some paintings, also one of mine. And so this is the slideshow. So we start with Alec Kirkurs and on the left with the window facade. Then we have Alison Pinto on the right with the windows in the building. And then the next one, we have Alvaro Castagnier who painted the situation in the cafeteria, and the windows is very large there, and also some details in the bottles and the glass on the tables. And then the next one, on the left you have Anna Tulpanova with the mall, how do you say, still life. Still life. And on the right, you have Anders Anderson with the cars, so glass in the cars and on the buildings. And the reflection too. And then we have both painting by Angus McEwan. So the glass is in the windows. And in some details, for example, on the left you can find a glazed bottle, transparent bottle. Again. This is Bernick, so the lamp on the street, and then the window on the back. And on the left you have Brendan Wenson with the car, so the glass in the cars and on the lamp. And then on the right we have Caroline with the still life, with a bottle of wine and glasses with wines. And here we have Carrie Waller with her beautiful still life. She's the master for me. She's the princess of glass. And so these are the beautiful reflection again. Carrie, our Carrie, with beautiful still life. And then again Carrie on the it's a nocturne still life. Again Carrie Waller. And this is Cindy Briggs with the windows. This is a catch. And this is Francesco Fontana. So with the bottle and the glass of beer. And this is George Politis with the windows of the church. And this is Giovanni with one of the early still life. Early. Very early. And this is one of the latest. It's a marble. Glass
Quit it
marbles.
early. Early, come on. I could try that the rest of my life, and it.
This is for the last year, and with this page for the whiskey bottle, I obtained the NWS signature membership, and is When I painted this, it's very, very difficult because I use of tonal values for reflection. It's not a simple orange, but a tone of orange and red and yellow.
And on the right, there is the family portrait. It's a still life that has been shown in the American Watercolor Society.
It's inside the show inside
when I was pregnant, and so the little red Converse was my upcoming Tommaso.
And inside in the base of glass.
This is our family portrait with our shoes. And this we will show more in detail. This is painted with a picture done in the Budapest Hard Rock Cafe. It was their bar.
Another difficult tone of values color.
And next one, we have Ian Stewart on the left and Jung Hoon Sung on the right. So you can see the beautiful eyeglasses by Hoon Sung on that man. This is Johnson. So this is Seattle landscape and glazed skyscrapers. And next one is Johnson with a very small sketchbook. It's in his hand, and he paints again the glass with the blue and the green and the yellows. So it's easy to do. Not so easy. Johnson is a master too. And this is again Jerome Guéry with the glass windows on the cars and their reflections. Thank you, Mary, for the comment. And this is Joseph Pukwich. He's more abstract, and he does a glass on the street lights with the red there, and then the car light on the car and the windows in the car. And this is Konstantin Terkov, so these are two people talking with the windows on their front. And this is Laurie McCracken, one of his famous still life with the glasses.
This is my inspiration.
Yes. This is Lisa Wong in the cafeteria. So the details and the cafe glasses. And this is Matthew Bird. Matthew Bird with the latest work about the still life with candies and jars, glazed jars. Beautiful work. And on the left, we have a work by Michael Soloviev, the eyeglasses. And on the right, we have Cityscape by Mindam with the windows over there, so gray. Okay. And then we have two works by Molly Marra. So the glass that contains flowers. Everybody has flowers and does some flower theme with the jar. And then I put the sunglasses, so just a representation of the sunglasses with a dark color. And then we have two masterpieces of Nicolas Lopez, so always the sunglasses of two peoples. And we have Pablo Ruben, our Spanish master, who does many subjects with glass. And here we have some buses. You can see the reflection. On the left, we have a piece by Paul Wang. It is a sketch. And on the right, we have a piece of Raja. Windows and tram and cars by Praful Savan. This is Madrid, I think, something like that. And then we have Rick, so with the doors, glazed door and windows. And also the design, the blues is a glass. Also gateway, they've written. So on the left we have Sabine's work. So it's a bottle, glassy bottle, and on the Sabine Dreher, sorry, our Swiss artist. And then on the right we have Stella Canfield with the flowers and the pot and the jar, the glassy jar. A little bit brown, but it is transparent as you see. And then we have on the left, we have Sandor's sky with these windows and beautiful palace. And on the right, we have Terre Loiero with the cable cars. And then we have two masterpieces by Thomas Schaller on the left, on the right. Beautiful, as always. And the last one is Thomas Fischera. It is inside the cafeteria. He has also painted some lamp on the ceiling and the windows. And this is the slideshow. Then I can see from the app, I can show you one of my samples. Giovanni here in evidence here.
No, it's top cam.
The top cam is here. And okay. This is the top cam. This is one of my painting 2 years ago. And I paint only with Primatech. So the glass steps, this is the view from the bottom of the Santiago Calatrava Bridge in Venice. And with people crossing. So this is Sleeping Beauty. The people are kyanite genuine, and the metal is black tourmaline. So that's why I chose the Sleeping Beauty turquoise just to represent the glass. And the other painting is over here. It's this year painting. So it's Starbucks in Seattle, and I paint the glass with duochrome cable blue here. As you see the reflection, Giovanni moving something, so you see some shadows. and then here some glass with the fuchsite genuine. Yeah, cable blue again, cable blue, fuchsite, and then I have Amazonite genuine, and then I have a window shop with black tourmaline. And black tourmaline mixed with some jadeite here. So very quite simple, but I chose something special because I chose to do glass with cable blue. So duochrome with the luminescent and the Primatech. And I have also in my hand, I have a work by Praful Udekar. This was a gift for me, like the captain who did a boat, and this is his glass on the boat. Then we can go with Giovanni's works. Thank you. Thank you again, and thank you for the comment.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, my wife. And I show it very fast, the glass effect. This is one of my first painting, glass painting, but in this case, who is the glass, who is the plastics? The glass is only in the center, this part is on the plastic, but the real difference don't have a real difference from the plastic and the glass, because the reflection depends on the highlight, and normally the glass is more glossy to the plastics. And this is one of my favorite in the family, represent my family with my little son and this part for champagne and this simple water, representing a lot of bubble in the water, and apply this reflection with the rules is for the glass in the hyperrealism is have the strong line, very brush strong line, very secure in your hand. And show another type of glass. This is my landscape building.
Background color is lamp black.
Sorry for the reflection, my
No,
lamp.
no, it's not black paper. It's only the dark background. On that is only lamp black.
Only lamp black. This is a building in Berlin. It's a museum. Have a this type of reflection of glass, and I apply a multiple layer for representing the cover of the glass. And for example, this top of this type is a plexiglass. It's not a glass, but down is a real glass. And the difference is not have a difference. It's very too close, similar. And show now for the
That was the famous stars designed by architect Pei. Was similar to the Louvre one.
okay. This is my Bettina frontale, my
Ah,
front camera one time. This is
Okay.
a real painting for show it.
The full sheet.
Full sheet, a ton of bottle, have a lot of multiple glass reflection, and now show the detail in the top cam. Okay.
Top camera is over there.
We'll spotlight the top camera
Okay.
there.
Okay.
It is a ton of various color for representing the reflection on glass. For example, this is a white glass. This is a opaque glass for the vodka bottle, and this is another. This is a yellowish glass for representing this. This is a forging glass. As is the difficult on glass for me is a colored glass. For example, for Grand Marnier liquors is a orange, similar to Amaretto di Saronno glasses, similar to this. And the white is more simple because apply only the simple reflection of that, don't have a ton of values. And the dark glass is little difficult because the difficulty in the glass is representing shadows in the shadows and reflection on reflection. This is
Yes, the white is the paper, Lucy, yes. All the white you see is the paper.
These are, I used in this paint 1 liter of masking fluid. Okay, and now starting for the little demo. This is a difference of plastics. For example, this is a real plastic reflection, and this is my painting without this point of light. But I prefer this because it represented the real essence of the plastics. And this is a little glass, and this is the real. Real. And painting with sticks during the another brand ambassador will show it. Painting this glass with all the reflection, all the green in background.
The colors are cobalt blue?
Yeah, this cobalt blue is phthalo green, yellow shade, and lamp black. Thank you, guys.
Yes, the paper is always extra white. It's Giovanni paints on 300-pound paper.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Shall we have Sabina?
Yes.
Okay. You want to say hi first, Sabina? Well, I put on spotlight your top cam. There.
I want to show you, I'm just in my second home in Germany, and I have not so much class pictures here, but I want to show you to paint very easy, a little bit class. And so I started to look at my colors, and I want to have colors, the crystal glass you see on the picture, I just make liftings. And that's the reason I want to have colors you can lift very easy. They are not staining. And so I go today to my Primatex, and I go to the Amazonite genuine, and it have a 1
for not staining. It is not granulating, and it's transparent. And the second color is the rhodonite Janine. And it's very good light fastness, and it's have a 2 at not staining and is also transparent. And both colors are very good at lifting. And I show you, I make a glass with Amazonite, and you can lift very good. And that's with both colors, with Amazonite and rhodonite. And here you see I go in with a flat brush and just take with a little bit water the color out. And that's the reason I love to paint with the Primatex to make glass. And so we go one step, you make the second step, and I have chosen 2 other colors. It's the amethyst genuine, and it's a wonderful violet, and the excellent light fastness, a 2 for the not staining, it's granulating, and it have a half circle for the transparency. And we go to the Jaduit genuine. And this is a surprise. It's a very dark cream, the shaded genuine. I hope my pronounce is okay. It have a 1 for not staining. And so we look if this is correct. So we go to the picture. I want to paint with you. Take that away. Just my studio here in Germany. I must make a little bit. Oh, I have the cable fight here. Do this on the bottom. And now I make a little vase, a container for flowers. And I go in with the Amazonite. No, it's the amethyst. Amethyst genuine. And I just go over the glass just a little bit. I make the first layer and not so, just a thin layer. And if you need time for the next ambassador, you can come back and can look. I just paint and sketch I make with the oh, it's the friction pencil, and you can put out with the hair dryer. So I have the first layer, and I take the second layer. Normally I want to go in with the with the green, but now I go a little bit over. I want to have a green crystal. Okay. Just a little bit splash and splatter. And I can go here. I have some paper towels. And now I go inside and take something out. Now we just look how it goes. And later we can go in, and when it's dry, now it's just a little bit to take some colors away. But later when it's dry, you can go in with the very soft brush and make it more concrete. And you can work.
Okay. Sabina, thank you. We'll come back on your frame in a while.
Yes.
We'll invite
Thank
Silvia.
you.
Thank you. We'll invite Silvia to share with us her existing pieces with glass surfaces. Okay.
Yes, I'm not gonna paint, but I will show you some of my works. I don't usually paint a lot of glass. Anyway, it's always in the landscapes, and I found out that I have in my sketchbooks. So I have here Monet's house in at Giverny. So the windows, of course, it's a mix of French ultramarine and burnt umber. Another thing that this is all plein airs during my trip. So I have the glass that of the wine that I was drinking. I have something, a mirror, which I think it's like same thing because we are painting reflections and transparency. What else
Also,
do
there
I
is a
have?
window there also near the
Yeah,
closet.
yes,
No,
yes.
on the right, on the right. On
Oh
the right
yeah, yeah,
page. Yeah.
yeah, you're right, Letty. I didn't notice. But there is a window here. Yes, it was my room window. There is a story here, guys.
Yeah.
It's of course the windows. I like to play with manganese too because I think it's a very transparent pigment, very good to work. Hold on, just a second. More windows.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but this is here in Brazil where the sun is very, this is probably end of the day. So the windows were really dark
Yes,
already.
when you are in the shadow, usually you paint the window in colors of grays mainly than blues.
Okay, here is another, it's a bar where here are the window, the glasses of the window, and inside there was this red lamps, which I wanted to,
Yeah,
to paint because I think it's so cute.
very
And
nice.
the champagne that I drank, and oh yes, here, the lamp,
More
which I
windows, glasses.
yeah, it's a very good subject. I want to study one day. Well, here, I think that's yeah. During a dinner, painting with friends, without drawing, just doing this. And here I have some more from my trips to France. The street lamp. I don't know how to say this, but it's the street lamp, and also the window behind. What else? Wow, I have here 2 more windows. Yeah. And I keep having fun with this more. It's again manganese blue hue. And I think that's it. End of story. This is my journeys glasses.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Silvia. Thank you.
Shall we
Now you
have
can go.
Buffy? Are you all good, Buffy? Okay, let's put.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, there.
Okay, so we saw a lot of advanced glass, so I will share how to get started. So I recommend a sketchbook. So here I did a paint jar, and even though it's glass, it's still, very lost and found and very stylized. And always put, a poem or something, and that always makes it a little more meaningful. And then here is again me
Oh,
trying
look at that.
Wow.
to make glass, but it doesn't mean that you have to be hyper realistic. You can do it in your style. However you paint anything else, you paint glass that way too. So there's that. And then here are a couple examples of a trick I do, and that is to have a warm and a cool. So if you're not good at painting transparent glass, see how I have warm and cool, and how it, for whatever reason, it just suggests glass. So that's a trick. Here you can see I did it again, the warm and the cool. I don't know why, but that's just something that I'll resort to. And I think it looks prettier than just clear glass. The other thing you can do is just have black and have a little gradation in your shadow, and that can represent windows so nicely. And the farther you get away, they would become lighter and not as dark. So the closer, darker value, farther away, lighter. Here's a fun one. I was trying to do like a screen window. This was just a sketch and wash class, but you can do little lifts, scratching, different things to try and symbolize. And then here I did a glass study with just the 3 colors, which is another piece of advice if you're starting off with doing glass, is to try a limited palette at first, and do try to mix your own grays versus using one out of the tube, because then when you mix grays, here I used Phthalo Blue, quinacridone Sienna, and quinacridone Magenta. And my first attempt, you can see my grays look very cool. And then on my second attempt, I allowed my grays to be more warm. So you can do those corrections as you go. And then something fun is, there you go. If all else fails, you could always just paint a cute little rubber ducky. And, really to get reflection, you really just need a couple of highlights, and that's that. Just paint in your style. And one other thing I would say is clearly I don't paint a lot of glass, guys, but for me, since I'm more of an abstract stylized painter, I really have to focus. So imagine the focus it takes to thread a needle. So try that much focus to look for highlights and look for subtle shifts in your shadows. And I think that can help get you guys started. Thank you.
Then
Thank you,
we go to
Buffy.
Doyle. Doyle, you have something to show for us? No? Next time? Okay. Can we go to today is random, not very random, to Herkin? Maybe Herkin? Okay, Herkin Topcam is here. Okay. Try it with this. Thank you, Herkin.
Hello everyone. Thank you for including me.
You're welcome, Herkin.
This is my painting. I painted this yesterday for this week's theme. This is a glass pumpkin. This. and a glass composition, a still life composition here. For this particular work, I have chosen my main colors are permanent orange, burnt sienna, phthalo green blue shade, and ultramarine violet. I use some lunar black to dark my some colors in some areas. I made a gradation and mixture with these colors in order to see the result. And this is my painting for this week.
Wow, Erkin would always say you have the most clean and well prepared swatch for textures. I think it's been like almost a month now with our Thursday lives that you share your beautiful color swatches and color mix study for the texture. Thanks for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you.
Then we come back to Giovanni, he's painting the glass. The little one, so this is very teeny. It's just
Yes,
6
teeny.
centimeters.
Very, very small. And continue the reflection. I don't have other, in this case, a green background, but using only this few color. Very, very few representing. In this case, I apply the base layer and after apply the strong part, this shadow after dry. And this part represented the real reflection of glass for me.
And on the other side, we see Sabina's work.
Letty, in case you haven't typed in the chat, the names of the colors for Gio's glass or
Yeah,
the names of the colors in his palette, that would be helpful.
is lamb black for the shadows, cobalt teal blue, and phthalo green yellow shade.
Color green, yellow shade. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And while we have the artworks on Spotlight, I think it's good and interesting to mention that we have two ambassadors. They're talking now to each other. Good to see them, Caroline and Rajat, who are both in Australia. You want to say hi? With
Hi,
Hi
that,
there,
guys.
everybody.
Hi.
We're in Cairns,
Hello.
Queensland at the Australian Watercolour Muster. And it's like 7 o'clock in the morning here, so it's early.
thank you for joining us today.
It's
I
our
was like,
pleasure.
yeah, I was like, oh, Caroline, can we switch your background to a glass texture?
Oh, I
Please.
don't
I
know
know
if I
it's too
have
late to
one.
do that. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I can flip the screen button and show you the view of the valley. Hang on, I've got to change the background to
To none
background
first and then change to background.
none. And look where we're
Yeah.
Queensland, Australia. That's the view of Cairns from up on the hill where we are.
Wow.
And
Lovely.
it's very cool. So watch out for our social media. There'll be lots of pictures up there.
Yes, we are so excited for everyone there, and thank you for the quick tour.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Say hello to Angela, to Michael, to Young. We miss
We have
them.
many brand ambassadors and many artists are
Many of us,
are
there are
in the
many
same
of us.
location as Caroline and for the Australian Masters. We
Yeah,
wish
we
you
have
the best.
seven brand ambassadors here in Australia. It's very exciting.
We're gonna follow your journey there. And from time to time, we'll feature some of the artworks.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we'll put in one
Ethel,
phrase.
I was gonna let you know I can share something if we have time.
Sure, yes, we do. Please, Ashley.
Okay, let me switch cameras.
Okay.
Okay, I totally forgot. I lied at the beginning. I have painted glass, so forgive me. This is my
Yes, you
sketchbook.
did. Yes, you did. You know.
Yes, I did. So I collect inks. I'm a huge journaler and I write a ton and I do fountain pens. And so these are some unique ink bottles that I have, and I wanted to try to paint them with the ink inside and kind of the reflection that they give. And I cheated a little bit. So here's a fun tip. If you don't want to use masking fluid and you're struggling to reserve the whites of the paper, something I really enjoy is the white, titanium white watercolor stick. And in the style of Giovanni, get a small brush. Here's a size 2. This would be really big for Gio. Size 2, 20 over 0. But these
He's
are
not,
great because
he's big, he's big.
I know. This is child's play compared to what you do. But I like the stick because it's just instant pigment and you can get a lot. This isn't even wet. I'm just like pretending. But yeah, that's kind of how I achieved all this shine around here. Some might say that's cheating, but I mean, this is how we learn, right? So there's this one where I did the glass. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. Earlier, Bill made a comment. He was saying like glass, we use it to hold things. We use it to look through, but it's not really there. And so we're painting light and reflection. So we're not actually painting the glass itself. We're painting light. And then so this is plastic. I love just grabbing items or objects from my kitchen or whatever and just sitting down to a movie. I was watching Neverending Story, if you must know, while I painted this. And so here again, I'm looking for those reflections on the bottle, reflections. And then obviously it's going to be lighter in color as you get closer to you, and then as it rounds it gets darker. So you can use color, you can use the whites of the paper. There's so many ways. I mean, even on the lemons, we're just painting the reflected light there. So anyway, that's mine. And everybody run, don't walk, run and get yourself a titanium white watercolor stick. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. That's true.
And then we're gonna have Lo.
Thank you.
Beautiful
So,
surprises. We started from, just want to mention beautiful surprises, from Silvia, not knowing that she has painted lots of glass texture. And Ashley also now with artwork dated 2024. And back to you.
so I loved Buffy's comment earlier. It doesn't have to be, hyper realistic. So I do things that are inspired by glass, not necessarily glass itself. We have a lot of these ornaments, and I actually have a glass garden outside my kitchen window. We used to go, my husband and I, every year and make ornaments at Christmas time. There was a glass shop, and so I loved the transparent colors with the little bit of opacity added in. And so taking those and translating them to my work, I would often do, these layered florals are kind of glass-like with the transparent layers and then a little touch of opaque color on the mineral paper. Again, you guys have seen this one before, but all of those beautiful transparent layers. Here's another one. This is actually a piece about anxiety, but it's that same idea where I have these transparent, pieces with the little opaque bits built in to be kind of like the blown glass or blown glass flowers. So taking the glass and kind of interpreting it in that different kind of fun way, making it your own is a lot of fun. So I encourage you to kind of look at it, study it, and say, how might I be inspired and what could I make that's very me about that? Thank you very much for letting me share.
Thank you, Lo.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
I'm gonna come back to Sabina, and I could see Buffy. So kind of you, Buffy, to prepare something. Are you gonna do a short demo in a while, Buffy?
I'm just really inspired by everybody's work, so I just thought I would do a painting. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to peek at me from time to time, but I don't know, I'm not a very good window person, but
We have
I just feel
we have time,
inspired
so
by everything.
we can have we can have Sabina. We give Buffy a time to sketch. We go back to Sabina's layers. Okay, and then we go Sabina, back to you.
Okay. So I just started to make the flowers for the liner, and it's very wild. When I started, I just splash on the paper, and then I go inside and make just a little some circles, and then I take my brush and make some details. And here I took some shadows in and take some lines out with lifting. And on the way I cannot lift, or if it's not very much for lifting, so I go in with the Titan white. And that's a very good art tool to create. You can build your picture in the way you want. You can take color out and can took the color in. And so you can build by your way, like you work with some crowns, you know. It's a very I love to work with in such way. So you it's a very good way to create because your fantasy must work, and so you find your way to put your picture to get with your picture finish. Yes. I hope I can tell you what I want.
Sabina, there's
Yes.
a beautiful comment for you from Mary. So Mary, right? Mary says lifting to show transparency is a really interesting technique. So she's just appreciating what you showed us earlier.
Oh, thank you, Mary. It's yes, it's I love to lift, so you can lift flowers too, and show the transparency of the leaves or some flowers, and so you can lift by glass too. It's a very good technique, and when you have the right paper and you have the right color, and then you have a fantastic brush too, so you can lift.
And showing the glass reflections on the light reflections on the shadow is really cool too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabina. So now we're back to
You're
Gio,
welcome.
and
Thank you for
then
show.
I'm sorry. Back to Gio, and then we'll move on to Buffy.
And continue the strong shadows. Apply my strong line to obtain the point of light. In this case, don't covering with masking fluid the paper, but only for line by line obtain the white. It's a long process for painting the glass in hyperrealism.
This is very small, very quick. Maybe in 10 minutes you can finish it.
But I agree with Buffy and Lowell, not only in hyperrealistic, the glass is everywhere. in every style.
Yeah. Can we go to Buffy, Ethel? What do you think?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hi. So, Kelso Dunes out in the middle of the desert has this old post depot, and I liked that it seemed like nothing was plumb on the building. Everything was a little bit skewed, a little off center. So that's just like me. So I'm just gonna do warm and cool using my dab palette and see how that comes out. Real quick, I don't know if any of you have these for stamping. But if you take the little archival ink, you could also just kind of stamp in a little bit of interest on your
Wow.
paint, especially if you're doing like in your sketchbook, something fun to just have where you want to really quick get a little definition on little texture. So, and they come in different colors. So,
That's
so what
very
do
multi-purpose, Buffy.
we something I noticed when the slideshow was happening was I was really impressed by the professional artists, how they sign all their work. So Jerome and Matthew Bird and Michael Soliev, if you guys do the replay, when you watch the replay, check out how they, do their signatures. It's amazing. It's a part of their art for sure.
Hey, Buffy, I love your dab palette. And we have a question about that in the chat. Can you talk more about it? It's amazing.
Oh yeah, so this was a special, it's art, is it? Yeah, it's Zach Jackson collaborated with Etcher Lab, and it's art to embers, and he makes these amazing palettes. And I had the idea to just fill up an old spaghetti lid and put them in there because there's magnets. And so I did just dabs of all my warm colors and my cool colors for when I want to do a project like this, for instance, where I don't want to focus on much more than just having the warm and the cool and finding that balance. It really elevates your work when you start to just bounce between the warm and cool. And you'll find that it answers a lot of questions in your art. So, yeah. He has a whole bunch though on his Etsy account. Let's see. And you're supporting a young man who is an amazing designer. It's Arts to Embers. If you check him out. All his design, it's like he's in our minds. He knows what we're looking for. So if you're trying to find that perfect palette, he's probably got a design that will work with you. So it's also fun because you don't know really which colors you're using. I also noticed, like in Thomas Schaller's beautiful paintings in the slideshow, he had that wonderful kind of dry brush effect. Did you guys see that? It's kind of his signature in his work. So the other thing about going warm to cool and just kind of balancing between the two is that you're constantly going to the complement of the color. So anyways, I'll just plug away on this if anyone wants to share. Oh, one more tip is get those old art books out. Like this one's by Anne Blockley, and go through those old art books. You guys know you have them laying around, and sometimes you'll find inspiration in those as well. When you're mixing any color, if you want to tone it down, just take the opposite. So if you're mixing a warm color, but you want to tone it down, go to the opposite. Switch over and you can find your way through it. I did not expect you guys to keep it on me. I'm feeling shy. And okay, since I'm still here, I'm feeling shy, but Ashley, I disagree. I feel like you paint glass every time when you do the eyes of your animals because you
Oh
capture the
yeah. Glad that you
reflection,
mentioned that,
I was
Buffy.
gonna say that.
Is
right?
that Anna or Anna, right?
Yes, yeah, that's me. Yeah, she paints the eyes incredibly. I actually might have something handy from her,
Uh,
but I
I
do
mean,
And
do.
you're right. It's just reflection of light, really.
and earlier today, just before we went live, Sylvia also we just before she found out that she has lots of glass surfaces, she said she's gonna share. She doesn't have one, but she paints the eyes of birds, and that to her too, it's like glass
Yeah.
surface.
Oh my
This
Look
gosh.
is
at
this is from
that!
a
Oh,
workshop with
wow.
Ashley. That's how good she
Wow.
is. Look at
Anna,
the eyes. Isn't that?
but you painted that. Oh my gosh.
But it was you. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, but that's really, really good.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, when
teacher
when you
Amazing.
said
Ashley.
about glass, I immediately thought about your eyes because
Thank
it's
you.
like incredible. So there you go. You
Oh,
do paint glass.
thank you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing
If
that. It
I'm in
makes me
camera,
happy.
I would like to share. I did prepare for class
Sure.
for glass class, and I did, and
Wow.
so it's
Oh, look
this
at
one. It's
that.
from Live. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
so
Wow, Anna.
And so
Amazing.
I don't paint that much glass just like you, so I'm new, and I was very inspired with Buffy, what she said about just painting as a beginner.
It's amazing.
Oh, so
So,
yeah, cheers.
Very good.
You.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank
Ashley,
you
I have
for
a
letting me
message for
share.
you on Messenger.
okay.
Okay. And while Ashley's reading my message, I'll put in frame everyone else's work. Okay, you can carry on, Ashley.
Yeah, okay, awesome. So we enjoyed Buffy and her impromptu. What are you calling that? The is it like a little post office?
Yes,
And
I'm calling it the Kelso Postal.
love it, love it. You gotta love those old desert like ghost towns, right? And
Yes.
then we had Erkin and his glass pumpkin, which was amazing. We've had a lot of comments on Facebook, by the way. Everyone's loving all of it. It's just wonderful. Lowell's got her that is so amazing. The way that you were able to kind of turn that glass into like a flower.
Thank you.
Amazing. And Sylvia's over here remembering that she can paint glass.
I think we all did.
I love it. I know. That's
I guess we
what
all
we're
do by accident, or we
yes.
don't realize it.
Huh?
Yes.
Can I show
Oh.
you, Angela? Good morning, Angela.
Angela's
Hi,
Good
here.
morning.
Good
Hi.
morning, Angela.
Hello,
from
Angela.
down under.
Just entering to say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Here it's hello, hello. It's very early in the morning, but just wanted to say hello.
You
Thank you
missed
so
us,
much.
huh?
Oh,
The
that's so
honor
nice.
of Australia. Thank you, Letty. Yeah,
Thank you.
you
Have a
did a
wonderful
wonderful,
session today.
wonderful session, all of you from
Thanks
tropical
for
Australia.
dropping by, Angela.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Angela.
Okay, so see
Okay.
you soon. Well
Yeah,
done.
see you soon. Thank you. Do we have anyone else at home who painted along who would like to share? We would love to see it. I'm trying to look.
Uh,
Who's that?
Let's see who we have.
Who is that?
come here.
I thought someone was share. It's a male's
I have
voice.
another camera.
No, I mean, I don't see. Hold on, let me look. Don't be shy. Bill's just over there smiling. He's just happy. Let's see.
Maybe next week we'll see
Awesome.
more.
Yeah, we love it when you guys share. It really makes the session even better.
And complete
So
this.
Letty's got her
Letty, you hold
finished.
the other one too, the biggest artwork that
big
you did
one.
with glass.
I've
Yeah.
got mine.
Yay, Ashley too.
It's on the page now. This is very big.
Yes. It's good to see Leticia showing a large, to me, this is a large format. I know this
Yeah,
quarter, but
Yeah.
It's a
yeah,
half
she's
sheet.
always behind cam leading the Thursday live sessions, but today she has that beautiful artwork. Thank you.
It's
Ashley,
amazing. Thank
you
you,
wanna
everybody.
close us all? Close the session?
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We hope you enjoyed. And tomorrow, our very own Anna Marie will be joining us for a demo. So be sure to come back tomorrow, and we'll see you all then. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you.
I wish
Bye.
happy painting.